Your stancing sucks. Your trapping sucks. Your tackling sucks. Everything sucks. That's fine, because I'm here. I'm ready to teach you some shit. Tap in. Now first, I'm going to tell you how this video is structured. First of all, I'm going to tell you how the kit works. The little things, the big things, everything you need to know. And in the second segment of the video, I'm going to show you how to utilize that kit. How to stance, how to trap, how to position yourself, when to use zombie walk, when to dribble up to give passes, this and that, and the third, right? Third of all, we're going to look at some of my scrim footage, take a look at my decisions, my stances, and so on, and just maybe even some of my mistakes that I can point out. This alone should help you improve. And yeah, let's tap in, bro. So first of all, the first move that you're going to want to know what it does is zombie dribble. Right? It's your only iframe move to dribble. It's one of the best ones in the game, so you really want to tap in with that. Then you have zombie walk. This can steal the ball, but you can also like do some fancy stuff with it. But not recommended. This is much better. Your second move is just an auto pass, right? By the way, it doesn't have iframes anymore, so you need to be careful when you're using it. You can also turn it to a counter if you use your T special, but you also got to be careful, because if it doesn't work, then your defense is cooked. Your third move is your stance. This is your most important move. I'm telling you, this is the move that we're going to use the most. Then you have your trap, which you're also going to use a lot. Let me show you real quick. Sorry, just kind of sleeping. Boom. If you use this a little bit too, but not as much as a stance. Still gonna be important though, don't forget. Now that we know what the moveset does, how are we going to utilize this in the scrim? Or in pubs in general, but mostly in the scrim. Well, first we're gonna learn how to react stance. This is the most important part. You're gonna wanna need a reaction time at least, let's say 180, 170. But ideally 150, right? If you're in the 150, you're not gonna have any problems. And you want to react to this little animation. When the foot is here, that's when you want to click stance. Right here, you want to react to that, because people can foot swing bait with F, like this. And if you react to the leg being right here, you're going to get baited. However, if you react to the foot coming out of this side, it's impossible to get baited. It is so you want to really get the knack for that. And yeah, now that you know how to react, which is the easy part, how do you position yourself? Well, I'm gonna put some clips in there while I talk. You're gonna want to have what I call future sight positioning, right? You gain this with experience, but you also have to have a little IQ for that, right? You wanna be smart with how you position yourself. So you see your enemy approaching you, you have to know where he wants to next. Most people, they come to you, they hold M1, and they think about where they want to go next. Where they want to go next is most likely the most open space they see, right? Or next best open, most available space they see. You want to move there before they do. You want to go there before they do and click stance after you see the foot swing. You can even predict sometimes, but I don't recommend it. But yeah, you want to really get used to that. You want to get that future sight positioning in. And another trick I really like to use is to synchronize your F run with your opponent's F run, because as you know, F has end lag, right? F has end lag, a little end lag. You can't just use zombie walk right after. It has a little end lag, and strikers know that, so they do this. They get the ball. Hold up, brother. They get the ball, and immediately M1 right after to build more distance between you and him. But if you synchronize your F run with him and go to the exact same location that he goes, you can get a stance off of that pretty easily. There's also a variation of future sight positioning, and you really want to keep that in mind. It's really important. It's much more important than learning how to react. If you have good positioning, if you have future sight positioning, with shit reaction, you're still gonna be a good Don. But if you have good reaction but shit positioning, you're gonna be a really bad Don. So yeah, positioning is law. Alright, so let's talk about some of these clips, right? I'm gonna let them play over and over again. So what I did here, right? I knew he would be trapped in the wall, so I cut off this lane and I reacted to his foot swing. In the next clip, I synchronized my F run with this off the ball. Let me show you again, right here. You see how I predict where he's gonna go with F, and then I'm in a position for a stance. That's what I mean by future side positioning, right here. And now we have this clip where I used future side positioning with a side dash. You can see I knew he was gonna go there, so I side dashed beforehand, but I didn't stance yet. It's a very important difference you need to make. That's why react sensing is much better than predict sensing, right? Right here I trapped him in the wall, right? Your wall is your best friend actually. They have nowhere to go if you trap them in the wall, so I predicted him going there and I stanced and I stared them down because I'm tough like that, and yep, that's it. Let me not forget about the traps, bro. Right here I use a method called safety bait. I make strikers think they're safe, but they're not. I'm on their ass. So they continue their normal dribble chain and I just use trap to intercept it. It's kind of a gamble, but it works most of the time. Alright, let's talk chess, aka early tackles. You want to use this when people absolutely don't want to M1 around you. This right here is just a frame 1, but it can also count as an early tackle because right after he could have M1'd and I didn't have stance here, so I just tackled. This is what I mean by people don't want to M1 around you. Like, obviously he's shitting his pants in my presence and fumbling. But yeah, right here I could have early tackled like 50 million times, but I didn't because I'm a spaz. So, but yeah, just know you can tackle here. Only works if you're a stance monarch and you inflict fear upon others when you're in their presence, bro. Yeah, that's it. Bye bye.